I want to make a duffel bag, a colorful one. I already dyed the leather. It will be as big as this, not very big, but the particularity of this, it will have two gaskets, two special gaskets with a volume. I made this to obtain a volume, and I will place this. I want this contrast, and this here. It will have handles here, here and here, and probably it will have a strap. Now, as you see, I made signs for the holes on this and on this, but usually you don't need to. You have to use the pattern to glue these parts here. I already made signs for this, and make the holes, then glue this here and make the holes, and glue this here and make the holes. After that it is easy to stitch the gaskets. No, after that we will stitch the zipper, and after that we will stitch the gaskets. Okay. I will do this job in two different ways. With glue. I always prefer glue, but not everybody likes glue, so some of you will use double adhesive tape. I will glue this. My brush stays in toluene, not a very friendly substance, but I don't glue a lot, and it's okay. I use this adhesive since 1988, so more than 35 years, and I don't know any doctors yet, and they don't know me. I'm healthy yet. Okay. You don't see the signs, but there are signs here. I don't have to wait because we will stitch everything, and when we stitch we can place the parts from the beginning. Now the second way, using double adhesive tape. I don't need a very big one, because again I will stitch everything, so I can be less precise. Okay. Like this. I will glue the third one, and we will see each other later. I glued these pieces. I will do something that will make things look better. I will skive. I have the lines for these pieces, for this one and for the other one, and I will skive. Take care how you skive. It's not mandatory, but it's not bad to do this. The volume will be better this way. So use a very sharp skiver. I have one, and skive. Take care not to cut the leather underneath. And now I can glue this, or I can use double adhesive tape. Again, I prefer to glue. I have to say to you again that you can use the signs from the pattern. You will have the whole signs, every sign or every hole on the pattern. But again, it's easier this way. Let me show you how I'll glue this. Of course I have signs for it. I use the signs on the pattern. It's intuitive. Okay. Like this. I have a little glue here. You can rub it. It's better to rub it with a crepe. This cleans everything. Now I will make a few holes and then I will stitch. Nothing interesting in stitching, of course, but look at this color. Look at this object, how good it looks. You see? You already know that it will be a very beautiful object. Don't you? My usual trick. I made so many holes. I have problems with my fingers and my muscles. Okay. This is a very good tool. It helps to keep the distance, to keep the right distance between the holes and the edge. I hope you see that the holes are marked. But again, I don't need this. Oh, better not make these holes. There is a trick here. I will leave a place because the handle will go through this. Will go under this to here. So let's make these holes. I will show you the rest of the holes when it will be the time. Unmarked. I prefer to use a single punch, but if you like, you can use one like this. You see, it is glued. Let's make all the holes in the same time. It's easier to make the holes, it's easier to stitch, and of course everything will match perfect. I decided how I will make with the handles. I will use D-rings. It's simple, and I can decide how long the straps will be. So, glue. this is how you use a pattern. Of course you have the signs. The same here and so on. I like to use a bone folder to make the volumes clearer. What a beautiful combination. Okay, holes as usual. Bring the big and heavy plastic on the table and make the holes. You see? And so on. I told you I will stitch everything. Here it is. It will make a nice bag like this. It will look like this. And now we will make the gussets. I told you we will make some special gussets like this. I will stitch this here and it will get some volume, a very nice volume. A small trick, a lot of work, a lot of extra work, but I think it's worth it. I forgot to make these pieces for the other gusset too, so I will do that now. Luckily I dyed enough leather. Oh, okay. This is the pattern, let's do it. As I said, we will stitch this. Throw everything apart. This, as usual, I will help myself with this blunt awl. I made it myself from a blunt needle. I inserted it in a piece of wood and this is how it looks. Okay. First step is reinforced, as usual. I say as usual, as usual, as usual. Nothing special about this stitching. I will stop and I will show you how I will stitch the third one, because I want you to see the volume. Of course you can skip this step. I will make a pattern for a simple gusset. It will be a circle with the proper number of holes. It will fit perfect and it won't have these tricky parts. But it's funnier for me to make this part. The cat will help me to do the job. It is easier with a cat, of course. I will make all this stitching. I want you to see how to do it. My cat Mochi wants that too. Please, Mochi, please. No, no, no. Look at this incredible volume. I don't know how to show it to you. It looks awesome. These are the two gussets. Now I'll have to stitch the zipper on our duffel bag. I will show that to you soon. I stitched the contrast leather, I stitched the volume leather, the one that gives volume, you see? It is like a flap of a box. And now I have to place the zipper here. The zipper will be placed between this piece and this piece. So let's do it. First I make holes. This is how I do it. It's better to do it this way. This means using glue. Holes, 14 millimeters holes. Now I'll mark lines from here to here. Then I'll cut it in two different ways. First like this, using my usual knife. Take care at the end of this cut. You see, I don't finish it. I leave a little. I left a little, I don't know. And I'll cut like this. And if you like, you can cut with a knife like this. You can trim. Same when you reach the end of the trimming. Take care. Like this. I will glue, as usual, the zipper here on this, like this. in order to match this piece with this one, we will trim the same half here and half in the other part. So I will only make like this and like this. I will mark the trimming line in the same way. If I find my tool like this, it will be covered. This one is freshly painted, so I will show you this. It will stay like this. So when I will stitch the zipper will be between this piece and this piece. Let's trim this part. Like this. I will do the same here. Now the zipper. As I told you, I will glue the zipper here. You have all the signs for the holes on the pattern, but I will do it like this. For me, it is the fastest way. I use this height to glue it easier. I don't need to show you the whole process. So I glued the zipper, I glued the leather. The zipper have some marks, so I can glue it with parallel lines. My glue is very strong. It makes a very strong bondage. So I am careful with it. Please, please, please. Do it parallel. Glue is forgiving, it lets me do this as many times as I need. I can unglue and reglue. Like this. Okay. It's very important to glue it perfect because it will match on this. You see, I will place it here I have guiding holes, so it is easy. So, Ana să ignori tot ce am spus, adică nu chiar tot ce am spus despre fermoar, să le arăți doar o parte, cum am lipit fermoarul. După care vine povestea asta. So, I glued the zipper on this piece. I made the holes. I also have these holes. And now I will come with these holes. So I made all the holes with the zipper glued. And I have the holes on this piece. So the holes will coincide. And we will make them easy. We will stitch this part. Not as easy, but it is really doable. I will stitch this and this. Let me show you. You see? The holes coincide. Let's make another hole, this one. So I can stitch them. I will stitch some here. I will make this stitching and this stitching, and then we will turn and we will make the other two stitchings. Oh, usually I prefer to use glue, but this time it is easier this way. It is a very big piece and it doesn't allow me to work only with glue. But I will do it. And so on, of course. After that I will make this stitching. It didn't record, so I have to tell you a little story. I made these two stitchings, these lines. It was easy. Then I matched these holes and I used my blunt awl like this, and I stitched with the hand inside like this. Nothing fancy, business as usual. Oh, sometimes it doesn't work as well as I like, but usually yes. Okay. And I want to show you that holes matches like this. It is in. You see? I will show the rest after I will make all these stitchings. I stitched this, and now I have to stitch the gusset. I will match the middle of this part with the middle of that part. I have to enlarge the holes, but no problem. So I'll start from here. Please, please don't be rude. Like this. Let's bend it a little. Now for this stitching, for this gusset, not for the other one, it's good to have long hands. Please, 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 please. Oh. Okay. I will use the zipper to stitch. This is not a very difficult stitching, but a very unpleasant one, because we will have to take care about one of our hands, the inside one. The outside hand is super okay. This stitching, I don't know where to go. From here, okay. Take care not to punch the thread. I stitched this gusset. I'll stitch now the other gusset. In fact, this is how I stitch better and easier at the edge of the table. A few steps more. Another 3 or 4 steps. I'll reinforce the last step, this one. Let's see what have we done. Okay. This is the bag. This gusset is perfect. It is the special part of the bag, you see. As a matter of fact, it's easy to work with the zipper. It's easy to put your hand in the bag. Give me the cat, please. Put it on the table. Look at my cat. She's mochi.
She's sushi.
She's sushi. Not mochi, sushi. Sushi stays on the back and likes to be rubbed on the belly with this brush.
Și va fi pe balcon.
Ready. Go, sushi, go. Now it's about the handles. I make handles with these pieces that bend over. So I glued them. The holes of course one side, they are on the pattern. And now let's match the holes. Like this. Let's see if they match everywhere. Of course they match here too. Now here, like this. It is easier if you glue them, like this. Here too. Like this. And like this. And after we will stitch this, we will have a very, very, very beautiful duffel bag. What a color! So let's stitch. I will use this thread, these needles. This is. I finished this bag. Let me show you. This is how you do it.